Hi, bud.
That way you don't have to actually smile. It's a,
Yeah, screw smiling.
it's a, it's less effort this way. It's a,
You know, grumpy old man, you know.
Hey, everybody! An old man's talking.
Grandpa's the name. Did you know?
And I'm a grumpy old man, but I don't want to show it.
it's a, well, doesn't it take more muscles to frown than smile?
I've heard that. I think that's an old wives' tale.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. That looks weird, actually. It's distracting me. Hi, everybody.
Oh, I'm a happy guy.
He's a happy guy. Welcome to Generations.
Hi, everybody.
Nice to see you all. Glad you're here. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're sending mixed signals.
Yeah.
So today I've got one for you. I can almost, I always say this. I was like, I think I've got a group you've never heard, and then you prove me wrong. So I should probably stop saying that. But this is definitely a more modern group. Well, I shouldn't even say that, right? I first became aware of them probably in the 90s. So it's definitely not, like we tend to listen to a lot of stuff from the 70s. I mean, clearly that's our favorite decade of music, no question. And we've had a few things from the 60s, a few things from the 80s. We haven't ventured much beyond that.
We've had a few that turned out to be more modern than we thought.
That's true. Not many, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had to sort of statistically look at everything we've done, there's definitely a heavy bias.
Well, I mean, let's face it, probably 95% of the best music that's ever been done was done before 1980. So
fair enough. Yeah, I would agree with that. And you're considerably older than me, and it's weird that I would venture to say our favorite decade is the same decade.
Yeah. I've had friends that like their grandkids got into 70s music. It's timeless.
It's the best. Okay, we've established that. So we agree that the 70s is the best rock and roll. Well, and not just rock and roll. Lots of genres in the 70s were fun.
Yeah.
I've even got like a Neil Diamond song or two somewhere on my
exactly.
list,
there was still a lot of pop songs and even folkish music kind of stuff that was still pretty popular, and that was pretty good.
And disco.
And I got to say that your goal has been to try to figure out what music clicks in my mind. What makes me like it. And one of the recent videos we did, you must be getting kind of close, because the Boz Scaggs one was already on my list. So I mean, you must be getting some kind of clue.
I don't know if I can articulate it, but I think I'm getting a better sense. But this will be a good experiment today, because this is a more modern song, based on our other stuff we've done. And I'm not sure what you're going to think about it, but I think it stands a chance. So this is by a band called Cake.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of Cake. You may or may not have heard any of their songs. They only had one or two songs that kind of, got some airtime and became semi-popular. This is one I just kind of stumbled upon recently. I hadn't even heard before. It's called Thrills. And it looks like the album is B-Sides and Rarities. That's probably why I hadn't heard it. Yeah. It's on their B-Sides and Rarities. So you ready for Cake, Thrills?
Let's try it.
Let's do it. All right. Got your volume turned up? Need some good volume? Here we go. Cake. Thrills.
Man lives, man dies, and it's all vanity. And that's about the way it is in the merry-go-round. You get on, you go around, standing in the saddle, man is born, man lives, man dies, and it's all vanity. He tried thrills. He said, I gave myself to enjoy pleasure. What are teenagers doing today? They're trying every thrill there is in the books. We got colored TV, but it still isn't satisfying. Man is born, man lives, man dies, and it's all vanity. You can't understand it, it's going so loud and so forth, and they're wiggling and wobbling around and everything else, and yet they're not satisfied. And these disc jockeys say, here is a tune that is different. Man is born, man lives, man dies. And it's all vanity. You can't understand it, it's going so loud and so forth, and they're wiggling and wobbling around and everything else, and yet they're not satisfied. And these disc jockeys say, here is a tune that is different. Here is a tune that is different. Man is born, man lives, man dies, and it's all vanity.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That kind of spoken word songs. Sometimes those work real well. That one works. I like it.
Yeah, I like some Cake stuff, and there's some stuff that I'm like, but that's actually one of Cake's kind of things, is the lead singer rarely sings.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, he's usually kind of talking, but it works. And and they've got some horns in there, and they've got, a little bit of a funky kind of rhythm.
Yeah, nice rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice beat. Yeah, yeah. I like it. I couldn't quite catch all the lyrics, but I was getting most of them. And yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That reminded me of a few songs that I've got in my library that talk.
Oh yeah, like what?
The Iliad by Ed Sanders.
We definitely can't play that one.
The Fugs, Wide River. I can't think of the others right up, but yeah.
Yeah, this was one of those, and I've tried to play a couple of a couple of songs where the reaction that I had to them is like the first time I heard it was like, I like that, because that doesn't happen that often. You know, usually I have to hear something 2 or 3 or 4 times and I'm like, okay, all right. But every once in a while, like the first time I heard this, I was like, I like that. Like whatever that is, I'm putting it on my list, right? Like
They done good.
yeah. There you go. So Cake, Thrills, and look, we had to counteract some of what we did in our last recording where we had a 12 or 13 minute song or whatever the heck that was. So this one was 2 minutes and 58 seconds. So, you know,
I hear you.
we'll go to the other extreme.
Very good.
All right. So Cake, Thrills. So you like it. Does it go on the list, or what kind of a number are you going to give it? What kind of a rating?
I will put it in my library to be heard again. And I would give it, right off the bat, I'm going to give it a 7.2.
That's almost exactly what I was just thinking in my head.
Wow.
Yeah, that's never happened where we've had the exact same rating.
Maybe this brain meld thing with music is starting to work a little bit.
It's starting to pay off. It's only taken a year.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're finally getting there. You know, we can learn. It just takes a long time.
That's right.
7.2. All right. Yeah, I like it. Man's born, man lives, and man dies.
It's
all vanity.
vanity.
It's pretty good.
Good one.
All right. Excellent. Well, that was a nice, clean, you know, we didn't go off on a 10-minute tangent about anything.
Sorry, fans. You know, I know you look forward to our getting sidetracked onto other things. But
God knows what.
strictly business today.
Strictly business. Just do the review, man. Come on, do the music review.
Yeah. Play the song, give it a rating, move on.
I mean, you know, the people that watch our videos, you know, they scroll past the first 6 minutes of us chatting, you know, like, come on. That's okay. We understand.
They listen to the music or not, and then maybe stay around to see what the rating is, but then they're done.
Yeah. That's okay. We understand. We do the same thing with other music reaction channels. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
good. Okay, cool. I'll wrap this one. And then I'm curious to see what you've got for me today. So I'm gonna stop this one, and then we'll pick it right back up.
All right. See you, everybody.
Bye.